Estonia has cooperated with the EEA and Norway Grants since 2004. The first EEA Norway Grants finance period in Estonia was from 2004 to 2009. Priority areas in financing for the period 2009 until 2014 were the environment and climate change, research and scholarships, justice and home affairs, human and social development, and cultural heritage and diversity. In addition, the NGO programme, which implementer the Open Estonia Foundation, was directly contracted by the donors. The EEA financial mechanism contribution to Estonia was €21,275,000 net. The Norwegian financial mechanism's contribution to Estonia was €23,680,000 net. The total net amount for Estonia was €44,955,000. Green ICT policy measures are one of the priorities outlined in the Competitiveness Plan Estonia 2020, in which it is stated that energy and resource efficiency measures, as well as measures for reducing CO2 emissions, must be developed through innovative investment schemes. The programme aims for the implementation of information and communication technology for sustainable growth, clean environment, a better quality of life through international greening with ICT, and bilateral Estonian-Norwegian cooperation. This programme is aimed to finance exclusively Estonian-Norwegian bilateral research projects. Through very tight competition of 170 applicants, 13 high-quality donor partnership projects were selected for funding. The projects represent all the areas of research: culture and society 6 projects, environment and biosciences 3 projects, physical sciences and engineering 2 projects, and health also 2 projects. The objective of the programme is to enhance human capital through mobility, scholarships and academic cooperation between Estonia and Norway, Iceland and Liechtenstein. The programme offers cooperation opportunities for higher education institutions and upper secondary level institutions by supporting the following actions: mobility in higher education, cooperation projects at upper secondary education level. The topics of cooperation projects cover areas such as sustainability, natural sciences, mathematics, healthy lifestyles, and finding new ways to face technological challenges. The programme is aimed at developing measures for the Estonian marine area in compliance with the requirements of the EU Marine Strategy Framework Directive, including a feasibility study into using LNG as an alternative ship fuel to reduce pollution, the development of a data modelling system, a decision support tool for integrated marine and inland water management, elaboration of Estonia's draft National Climate Change Adaptation Strategy, and implementation of the INSPIRE Directive. The programme narrowed its activities to manor schools using the slogan "Manor Schools, Preservation Through Use." It focuses on Estonian historical manor houses which accommodate schools, preserving them as objects of great cultural historical value, as well as providing modern learning environments for children and socio-economic stability for local communities. The impact, on the one hand, helps to restore and protect manor schools, which is crucial, taking into account that more than 2/3 of the manor school buildings are listed as architectural monuments. 11 manor schools were restored during the period from 2004 to 2009 and 4 from 2009 to 2014. In addition, 4 development projects included some restoration activities which enabled the usage of manor outbuildings which had been abandoned for many years. During these 2 programming periods, approximately 25% of the manor school buildings were restored. The programme is aimed at improving the well-being of children and young people from birth to the age of 26. Activities focus on creating a legal and organisational framework to establish a support system for children and families, supporting professionals in different agencies to provide adequate early intervention and provision of evidence, and knowledge-based interventions to support parenting skills and to prevent juvenile delinquency. During 2015, the programme contributed significantly to the prevention and mitigation of youth exclusion risk. Through these youth services, contact was made with 6,739 young people. Youth centres offered interest-based activities involving 17,143 young people. 239 adolescents, freed from prisons and specialist schools, were offered continuous support. As a result of the Project Hook app, 2,281 youths at risk participated in interest-based activities. 347 families were consulted. 69 regional interest-based activities were launched to help youths that were involved. The programme aims at improving the children's mental health field, including constructing a children's mental health centre at the Tallinn Children's Hospital, developing services and training staff to work with children. The programme deals to a lesser extent also with promoting healthy lifestyles and prison health. As a result of the programme, the infrastructure for the Tallinn Children's Mental Health Centre is established, and the plan for integrated services to improve children's mental health is developed. Training and supervisions for the staff working in the centre have been continuing, and also training for other specialists, mostly from education, social and primary healthcare system, have taken place. The aim of the programme is to increase awareness on gender equality, promote research in the programme areas, improve the balance between work and private life responsibilities, and strengthen the capacity of organisations and networks that are active in the aforementioned areas. A fair amount of attention was directed towards the field of education. The programme contributes to tackling gender-based violence and trafficking through funding the development and improvement of services for victims of domestic violence, sexual exploitation and trafficking, while strengthening cooperation between relevant institutions to secure an integrated approach. An Estonian Women's Shelters Union project, developing services for victims of domestic violence, strengthening cooperation between different institutions and raising awareness among victims and the general public, has improved the quality of the services for the victims of domestic violence through trainings of shelter staff and regional networking. There are 13 shelter support centres with qualified and trained staff providing accommodation, psychological and legal consulting at the same quality standards throughout the country. A hotline service was available 24/7 and served 1,190 people during a 12-month period. The programme aims at fostering and enabling an environment for the non-governmental sector, to strengthen its capacity and enhance its contribution to social justice, democracy and sustainable development. The grants contribute towards the following: democratic values, including human rights, advocacy and a watchdog role of NGOs is developed and strengthened. The capacity of NGOs and an enabling environment for the sector is promoted. The programme has been administrated centrally for all the beneficiary countries by Innovation Norway in Oslo. Decent work promoted and tripartite cooperation improved between employers' organisations, trade unions and public authorities in supporting equitable and sustainable economic and social development. In Estonia, we are extremely pleased with the success of this cooperation, which has been achieved through the project supported by the EEA and Norway Grants. We have seen how successful cooperation has encouraged bilateral relations. We have been lucky enough to have met with esteemed experts in various fields. Pleasure was the general emotion which mirrored this successful partnership throughout, and we look forward very much to more cooperation in the future.